I like how I have one flap just in the wind so I can hear what's going on.
Yeah, I'm like, what's happening in your beanie there?
You know what? Mm, this is not a good way to start the show, Judy.
You brought it up. I was just
Don't
commenting on
point out the fact that I brought it up. Anyway,
it.
welcome back to a conversation with Judy and Ryan. I would like to say, before we say anything else,
Okay.
that Lord Ryan deserves some credit. Okay. You understand that I got all the stuff up that I need to get up. The show was posted, it was edited, it was flawless.
It was. I listened to it Tuesday on my way to work. And I mean, I just laugh at I'm like, I know this just happened and then we just recorded this, but it was like listening to it for the first time all over again.
Honestly, I was very proud of myself. I've been in a good groove of that stuff. So I want to do a little humble brag. If you ever get a chance to watch it on the YouTube channel when we're talking about Liver King, I did a little video magic because just looking at a picture of him on your phone was busted. So,
Yeah, it's okay.
ah,
I'll have
man,
to watch the YouTubes. Are we on the TikToks too?
no, we're on it. I mean, it's just, I need an assistant.
Mm,
So,
that's
if
another
anyone is
skill
out
thing, huh?
there is willing to work, not even for clout, because we ain't got none, let me know.
For the
Uh,
experience, of
yes.
social
Uh,
media handling.
so you're coming out, what, tomorrow?
We're driving out there starting tomorrow, but we probably won't get to Vegas till Friday
Why are you driving?
because we're bringing my dog, our dog.
Yeah, so why don't you put the fucking dog in a carrier, put
He's
its
too
little,
too big. He's too big
then
for a
put his big
carrier.
ass in the bottom.
They won't let you.
Yeah. What? No, I've seen many a
Oh.
movie in which the good guy is fighting terrorists, and then out of nowhere, in the belly of it, you just hear a dog, "Rawr, rawr," and it gives his position away. Then he's got to go fight more terror like
Is this
that.
is this Die Hard?
No, although I mean, basically, it's a version of Die Hard. It's Passenger 57.
Oh God.
I'm just saying. Look, no, I don't know if it's that exactly, but still,
I was
put
like,
his big
isn't that
ass in
the
the
one
bottom.
that like crashed in Pennsylvania or
No,
something? No.
no.
They made a movie about that one. Okay, I
I
don't
know they
know.
did. I'm talking about a summer action movie starring Wesley Snipes, and you're over here talking about fucking 9/11 biopics.
I don't know. Sorry. Very insensitive of me. I don't know.
I'm not saying it was insensitive. I'm just saying, like, that's why my face was like that. Cause I'm over here. I'm talking about a movie that, like, should not rank on anyone's radar after the year of, I think it came out like 96, right? So after the year of 97. And you're over here, like, is that the movie where, like, they crashed in Pennsylvania because the Taliban? I don't know.
I don't know.
Get your,
Anyways, I just
also
had to
get your
bring that
fucking
up.
cinematic acumen up. Okay.
I'm sorry. We've watched five Fast and Furious movies in a row, okay? I don't know what to tell you right now.
Hold on.
We're probably starting.
This
Oh,
fucking hat was a good idea, and I can't hear shit. All right,
I said
there we go.
we're probably starting six tonight, so
Oh, really?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, so far you've only had the good stuff. So,
You know what? I forgot how much I actually enjoyed Fast Five. I forgot
sorry,
how
I'm
much I
trying to fix. I
enjoyed.
got a lot of stuff going
You
on.
know, the hair looks different. I don't know what's happening here.
Well, all right. So we will get back to the Fast and the Furious conversation because
Okay.
obviously that's why people come here for the fucking
Wait,
fast
hold on.
breakdown.
Can I just say 2 weeks in a row, we talked about Fast and Furious on this
Oh.
podcast.
Okay, like don't get it twisted. If you want, I will fucking dedicate a podcast itself to Fast and Furious and Fast and Furious offshoots, okay? Because there's the fucking movies, there's the Hobbs and Shaw, there's the cartoon, there's the video games.
The cartoon?
Like, yeah, Fast and Furious. It's like it stars like Dominic
God.
Toretto's little baby cousin.
Oh no, I didn't even know about
like
this.
somehow these kids, it's a cartoon, right? So they try to make them seem like they're 12, 13,
Mhm.
but they all can drive at the same time. So really they're supposed to be 16. Either way, yeah, it's all over the Netflix. So
All right. Okay, but not right now, but continue. What else?
no. So what were we talking about? Sorry, you got to keep me
hair.
on track.
Just a lot
Oh,
of
yeah.
things happening. I don't
What do you mean a lot? I know. It's just, well, I was going to do the hat because I
yeah.
thought it looked cool. Well, not cool. I thought it looked funny.
It looked okay.
But I couldn't fucking hear because I don't know, the volume's not loud enough and I don't want to mess with anything. It is I know that you guys can't see it, but like over here on my end, it's just a whole bunch of electronics held together with duct tape, right? So I'm really afraid that at any moment I'm going to just bump into something on accident and it's all going to go crashing down. So I don't want to mess with the volume
Okay.
right now.
That's
So,
all right.
Instead, I'm just gonna wear the headphones. You know, the hair is a little. I had the hat on.
Yeah, the beanie.
What happens?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, beanie hair. Mhm.
Yeah.
Exactly what it is.
So
Okay.
anyway,
Yeah, so we're
So you're
driving
coming
out
out
there.
here.
Yes.
you're coming out here. You're driving out here specifically, so your big ass dog doesn't have to go into the cargo bay.
Yeah, and freak out. So we don't
What
want
kind of
that.
dog do you have?
He's a lab pit boxer mix. We really don't know what he is.
So just say he's a mutt.
Yeah, but okay, for rental property.
I'm just saying. Okay, yeah, but I'm not your
Rental,
fucking landlord. Okay.
For my landlord's sake, he is a Labrador Retriever.
You sound like those girls in college who are like, oh my God, what's your ethnicity? Oh, I'm Canadian and Irish and Swedish and English and Finnish. Bitch, you're white, okay? You got 17 kinds of white. That's cool.
He's a mutt, but he leans more towards a lab pit mix. I don't know what to tell you. If you look at him, he looks like a lab pit mix.
I'm imagining a Labrador and a pit bull, and it basically, like, other than the fact that they're both relatively short hair, a Labrador could be long hair, though.
They could, yeah.
I mean, like, it kind of encompasses all the dogs outside of Husky. So, I mean, I feel like you might have just chosen Lab Pit.
Maybe.
You know.
One day I do want to do one of those DNA tests on the dogs to see when, like, his actual birthday or when he was born. And
I fucking hate you.
what?
You want to do a DNA test on your dog?
Yes, I do. I'd like to do one on myself someday, but
I mean, I can understand wanting to know what you're made of, wanting to know what your dog is made of.
why not? Don't you want to know what Thor is made of?
He's made of schnauzer. That's all I need to know. Okay,
I don't know.
good.
Okay.
You want to know how old he is? He's about 10. Okay. You want to know his birthday is? Christmas, because I'm not getting him presents any other day. Shush!
He said his
4.5
birthday the day
minutes.
after yours. He said 4.5 minutes. Oh, hi, Alex.
Oh, Judy says hi.
Oh,
It's your weekly check-in.
yes. Oh, speaking of, for next week's episode, 1, will we be doing an episode? And 2, would we want to do it in person?
Oh. Would we want to do? Okay, so
I mean, it's really up
I'm-
to you because it's your apartment.
right. I'm fine doing an episode. I would have to see if I actually have the capabilities to set up for double mics.
Okay.
I don't see why not. and I can just have Alex clean the house.
Or you clean the house.
I
Also,
said what I said.
okay. If I see a Nerf like just fly across the screen, we know what happened.
No, okay, so I have no issues filming next week for sure. And I will let you know as far as logistically with everything else with you coming over here. Because if I mean honestly, even if it's just something short, I'd love to see you. So
Yeah, for sure.
you know, and I'd love to see you and like you not flake. So
Yeah.
yeah, I know that. I know breakfast. You're like, I can skip Ryan at breakfast, but the podcast is like more important than just hanging out with
Podcast,
me.
maybe
So
bring some pizza over. I don't know. I don't
I will
know.
have you know that I'm gluten free.
They have gluten-free pizzas.
Oh, then I'm cheese free. Oh, dairy. Fuck.
I'm cheese-free. Okay, so you don't have
uh,
to get cheese, I guess.
the only other thing I had, I'm vegan now. Nah. I work with a vegan.
How does
It's interesting.
I work with a vegan as well.
They and I get it because normally not a lot of people know about it, but they are very in your face about people's reactions to veganism,
Hmm.
right?
Okay.
I mean, am I right or I'm asking?
I don't know. I think early on when vegans were like starting to become a thing. I mean, they were a thing, whatever,
Okay,
right?
so give me a timeline on this because I'm you got to remember I'm old. So to me, veganism was a thing like early 2000s, late 90s, and then it went away for a while,
Okay,
and now it's become a no, and then now I'm saying
right.
it's come back again. So that's what I'm saying. I'm old, so like you got it when you say it's become a thing. From what time?
I'm guessing maybe late 2010s, like after 2000. I don't know. I don't know the timeline.
All you
I
had to
just
do is say, all you had to do is late 2010s, like,
2010s.
17, 18, somewhere in there. Look, I
Yeah,
don't even know the timeline. I just gave up some fucking bullshit.
but you never heard of vegans. You always heard of like vegetarians or pescatarians, whatever, right? But vegans just, I felt like just started popping up everywhere in the last few years. Like now you see everything's like vegan meat and vegan dressing. And I'm like, okay,
It's in vogue.
why? But
It's like how everything was keto.
yeah, I remember I went keto and I looked so great, and then it's just not a lifestyle I could keep up with.
That's the issue with keto specifically, as
Hmm.
far as the diets go, is that as soon as you stop doing it, you
Everything
fluff
comes
right back
back.
up.
Oh, right back up, girl.
You say girl?
Sorry.
What? What?
Sorry.
What? I'm glad that we connected like that. Like I'm like on one hand, I'm really honored, but on the other hand, I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Oh, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
And I'm fairly certain I know the answer to this, but I just what you just said reminded me of something. I was talking to somebody at work and they said that one of their neighbors texts, he's a guy, but he texts like a girl, right?
Okay, what does it mean text like a girl?
That I was gonna ask you, what does that mean? Because she gave me two very specific examples,
Okay.
but I use both of those examples. So I need to hear someone else describe what it is to text like a girl.
Okay, for me, how I text, I use a lot of exclamation marks. Always very excited about whatever we're talking about. I will text multiple small messages right after the other because I either didn't finish my thought or there's a lot more things to say, but I just keep hitting send type thing. That's how I would proceed text. Or then if you say like, I feel when you read my text messages, you can kind of hear my voice through it. Does that make any sense to you? Maybe not. But
So
I don't know.
So I think subconsciously, we all try to read who's ever's text messages in their voice. That's why I was laughing. I do get what you're saying though.
Yeah.
Well,
You do this.
fudge.
Are you very excited with your exclamation marks everywhere?
So I don't that I now I feel a little bit better after you explained it to me because she said he uses emojis and he uses exclamation marks, right?
Okay.
And I use both of those. Not as I'm not trying to sit here and say that I text like that all the time. You can you can tell if I text like a girl or a guy. Well, maybe you can't because you didn't know when I asked you. But yeah, I use when I'm excited, I use exclamation points, and I depends. It depends. Honestly, no, I'm not a multiple message sender. I'm a putting a space in between, but sending it as one message
Okay.
sender.
Okay. That
So
works either way. I wouldn't say I'm a big emoji person. I mean, the only ones I probably use are like the laughing crying face or the crying face. Like I don't like to scroll through. I really rarely use any of the other emojis aside from like a handful of few. Like if
oh
that makes
man, well,
sense.
so like I'm with you on the scrolling, but like you don't have to scroll anymore. You can just type whatever you want, it pops up.
You know.
Like I
Oh.
texted you earlier because I wanted to be a dick. I texted thumbs up,
You did, and
but the
it just said
emoji popped up right
thumbs
next to it. Although
up. I was like, oh, thumbs up. Okay.
after I sent that, I think that's how I'm gonna like I'm gonna send more just thumbs up text from now on. Instead of hitting
That's
the like instead of liking a thumbs up.
that's how my car reads it. It's like kissy face will just spell out kissy face. I was like, this is stupid. Siri, why are you being dumb right now?
Don't blame Siri. It's not Siri, it's your dumb car.
Well, isn't it Siri?
I don't know.
Apple
It
CarPlay?
depends on the
Is it
car, honestly.
like CarPlay? Isn't Siri? But yeah, so if you look at my most recent or most used whatever emojis, it's like the laughing crying face, the one with the little weird squiggle line that's kind of like, "Ugh." Anyways,
Yeah.
um,
So I will do I'll do an eggplant emoji from time to time,
all right, yeah, peach
Um
emoji all the time.
gotta keep the girl happy. Um uh the one that other than the ones that you talked about, cold sweat emoji, got it. You gotta use the cold sweat emoji.
Okay, all
You know
right.
which one that is, right?
Yes, the one that has is it blue? Is it the blue one?
No.
Uh,
It's
Or
the
is it
one that it looks like he's crying, but or he looks like he's
it's like
laughing, but there's
okay,
the
yeah,
one drop right here.
yeah.
And it was I didn't know that was called cold sweat emoji until someone had said to me, "Oh, the cold sweat emoji." So I'm just trying to spread it. I'm trying to keep spreading it.
I need to hear how my car would say that emoji, so I'll get back to you.
Nervous laughter. Ha 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 ha.
Is it like cold sweat emoji? We'll see what
Uh,
she says.
I guess,
Um,
I guess you just you have a task for your husband in the morning.
yes, that's what
Babe,
we're gonna
babe, I
do
need you to text me
on our way.
once I get in the car. Cold
just-
sweat emoji.
I'll just text and play it in the car on our way to the trip. Okay, but wait.
Is that
So-
going to be the game that you guys are going to play on the way down? You're like, okay, what's the computer going to say?
Gotta keep occupied for like the next 10 hours from here to
Oh,
Albuquerque,
God.
okay?
Oh, you're stopping in Albuquerque?
Yeah, because it's 10 hours from here.
Wait, I don't understand.
What?
Sorry, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to do US geography in my head
Hmm?
because since New Mexico is above Las Vegas, right?
No, it's like Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, and then
Okay.
Texas.
Okay. So you talk while I look at a map since I haven't
Okay.
looked at one in a while. So
All
you're
right.
going to Albuquerque, and what are you going to be doing while, like, are you just staying the night there or?
Yeah, we're just spending the night, so we're trying to shoot for 10-ish hours of driving straight to Albuquerque and then sleep the night, wake up early.
She's such a dick. I'm
What?
sorry. She wants to be involved.
I saw her like,
She
what?
wants to be involved. So you know what she did? Even though I have a computer and she sees me typing in US map, she comes over. Here you go. Here. Pity. I call her Pity because she's a little pit bull and she just wants to be involved in everything. Oh
Oh,
God. I
yeah.
why are you I have a okay, what's up? Oh, you just gonna stand there now? Okay.
Well, we get to meet Alex next week, so
Oh shit,
excited.
New Mexico is down there. Okay.
Did you not believe me?
No. It's not that I'll put it. It's not that I thought you were lying to me, right?
Yeah,
It's just that like I needed to be able to see it because in
yeah.
my mind, Nevada was Nevada, I guess, was just
Mhm.
lower in comparison. I also thought, honestly, you know what really fucked me up
Hmm.
is I forgot that New Mexico was a state, like in placement. So to me, in my head, that state was Arizona.
You're like, why is it taking you that long to get here?
Yeah, why? Well, more just like, why are you going up and then
Why,
coming back down? Like,
why are you going through Albuquerque in the first place?
God, fuck. Hey, you just fly, okay? Just fly. You obviously don't know what you're doing unless you're going to see the world's biggest ball of twine. I still can't believe she walked over here to show me that fucking map.
What? She did it. She read your mind. She knew what you
I
were doing.
no, she can hear me.
I know. I know.
She can't hear you. She read my mind
Well,
by
she.
listening to
I
what I
don't.
said I was
Well,
doing.
no. I didn't know if she looked it up before. Like when I had mentioned you're like Albuquerque, so then I thought she was already like she was also figuring where Albuquerque was.
Okay.
But let me just say,
Uh,
so Texas is a huge state, right? We could be driving 5, 6 hours in one direction, and we're still in Texas in either direction that we go to. Okay.
no, so I totally got that. So that's why I wanted to also look, or that's why I asked at first too, just because, you know,
Hmm.
like I said, I don't know geography, but I did know that Texas, the tippy top to the bitty bottom, there's a lot of stuff.
A
So
lot of Texas.
okay, so you're driving and you're gonna do emojis the whole time. That's
Yeah.
your husband's gonna be so happy.
He's probably gonna be like, "Here's the switch. Go play.
Yeah, just go play Animal Crossing. Leave me the fuck alone.
This will
Okay.
be the time."
I just want to listen to my fantasy football podcast for a few hours, and just try to get through it, man. It's bad enough I gotta stop every 2 hours because you're worried the dog's gonna pee.
Well, this isn't his first rodeo on a road trip, so he's
No,
pretty good at it.
I get that, but there's no way the dog's sitting for 10 hours.
No, not straight. Oh no, we will never
That's what
do
I'm
that.
saying. And
Not
then
even
because,
us.
well, yeah, but then also because he's not sitting for 10 hours, when you're like, all he has to do is go like, and he'll be like, oh my God, do you have to go pee? I'm like, and then he'll be like, nah, he's fine. And the dog will be like, and he'll be like, oh fuck, he's saying, we gotta go. We gotta get the dog out right now. We gotta stop. We gotta get him out. He gotta pee.
Yes, and we'll be drinking lots of Celsius. Oh, also, if I find Cola Celsius anywhere on our stops, I will be bringing you some because I know you haven't found it yet.
Thank you. Yes. Honestly, but whatever you're gonna get, double it. And I will pay for all of it when you get here. Okay.
Okay.
Not only because of myself and Alex, but also people like I was talking to people at work about it, and they're like, "Shut up, bitch! There's no cola."
Oh, there.
Real conversation that happened.
Cola flavors where it's at. So
Yeah.
I got you guys. I got you guys. But yeah, so that's exciting. This will be my third time doing this drive.
Ew.
Hmm.
Ew. Every Christmas?
We did it for Thanksgiving last year, and then the first time I did it was when I first moved out here. So, but it's a really easy drive because after you get outside of Texas, you're on the Interstate 40 the whole way. So it's kind of like, going to LA, it's like you're on the 15 typically the whole way. It's the 40 straight. You don't have to get on or off. 40 straight up until you get to like Flagstaff. So we're about like 3 hours outside of Vegas. So
No, it sounds fascinating. I'm
it's
here for it.
yeah.
Like
We'll have to talk about the road trip.
I was totally listening to everything you said up until and through Flagstaff.
Thank you.
Riveting.
Thank you. But so that's the first half of our show, right? I know you gave me some show notes. We haven't even gone to anything that you want to
No,
talk
we
about.
haven't. Well, to be fair, it's not the first half. Although I was thinking like I didn't realize in my head we had 30 minutes and we actually have 40 minutes.
Mhm.
So now maybe the people love it and they just want us to talk as much as possible. I'm just saying we don't have to. Okay. That's all.
I know. But
All
we
right,
did
no.
spend a good chunk talking about Fast and Furious in the last 2 episodes and also here too. So this is our consistency now is
Yeah. I told you, Mr. Consistency. Okay. I loved it. I loved it. You texted me and you're like, I'm listening to stuff, man. And like you mention Asher sometimes. And other times you're like, I'm not mentioning Asher.
at all.
Yeah.
You like bleep yourself out.
Almost like somebody who would post stuff really consistently for a couple weeks and then just not. And just not.
Just
And just do it again. And just start up again. Consistency.
That is your consistency and
Lord Consistency.
Lord Clown Boy.
No! I said it, Lord Consistency.
But I'm a Lord. It's still my favorite quote from our last episode.
I am a Lord.
So good. It was so good.
But speaking of Asher.
Yes.
Oh, man. So we went to soccer practice.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, shout out to Messi. Won the World Cup.
Yes. Woo, Argentina.
Yeah. I don't care about it either, but a lot of people did. So,
I mean, 4 million people in Argentina were out there during their parade. All right.
well, I was going to ask you, I was like, do you think this makes him the greatest soccer player of all time? But I could tell by your reaction that we're not going to talk about that. So
No.
he was at soccer practice, right?
Okay.
And they were doing this drill where everyone is up against the wall and two of them go out and, go after the ball, and whoever can control the ball and kick it into the goal is the winner of it, right?
Okay.
So these two little girls go out and they're going back and forth and one's stealing it from the other and right? And this one girl gets it and she's like, oh, I got it. I got an opening, right? And she goes, but she forgot to tell her feet how to also go.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Bam! She hit the turf so hard.
Oh no.
Like I heard her dad in the back and he was just like, bam! Right?
Okay.
So the little girl, for all intents and purposes, like if this was anything other than, 7-year-olds playing, we would treat it like it's a concussion on some level. Like she was walking around fine, so I'm not saying anyone did anything, legally wrong. But she was woozy. Like I said, if it's the NFL, they get a couple plays off, right?
Right.
So
yeah.
The teacher takes her over to the side, talks to her and everything. And he takes her right over to where my kid is. And tell me why that my kid has to be fucking gyrating in front of her because of his excitement for the game Like he's just watching he's not even in it. He's watching two other people play, and he's all like, yeah. And I'm just watching, and then I'm looking at this little girl, looking at him, just being like, what did I do? What did I do to deserve this? To deserve my head hurting? And I don't know what's thumping more, my head or this guy. I texted you. I was like, he thinks he's Magic Mike.
Yeah, sounds like Magic Mike dancing. What?
So yeah, when he's excited, that's what he's like. Oh, right. But so that's how he is when he's excited. But he was also doing like a vertical worm thing.
Uh-huh.
Right? Like, and like I said, she's right there. And then I got the dad right behind me, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
So I'm like, kid, please cut it out. He can't hear me, obviously. I'm across the field. Please cut it out, because if you accidentally hit this little girl in the head while you're acting like a dumbass, I'm going to have to fight someone because you were acting like a gigolo. Stop it! Like, I wish you could have seen me. I was looking, he had no idea I was looking at him.
Right.
Because it's so far away, but I was looking at him so intently. I was giving him the angriest of dad faces. He's like, right?
Yeah.
Thankfully he didn't hit her in the face.
That's good.
And honestly, I think that they made friends, and they're gonna go braid each other's hair next week.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
my kid also told me, now he's 6 going on 7 in a couple weeks. He said that him and his little friend, that's a girl, sometimes want to kiss each other so badly that it hurts.
That's a very grown man thing to say.
That's right. My kid fucks. What's up, baby? Let's go. You know whose son that is. You know what's up. My kid running hoes.
Okay.
All
right.
I'm just saying.
So
I'm
CPS
just saying.
on the line.
It goes back. It's I'm just saying, of course, he's the son of a lord. Of course, women want him. Okay. All right.
That's so funny. But does he always do that? Like, it doesn't matter what he's excited about. That's how he just dances.
That's how. Yeah, he does a little jittery dance, but like this time, that wriggle is like, let me see you wriggle.
That was the first time you've seen that.
I want to see you flip it, diggle. I was like, what is this kid doing?
Oh, well, good for him.
All right. Well,
okay.
We are gonna take a quick break. When we come back, I'm not gonna lie. I read something on Twitter, and it has me really sad for one of your friends.
Okay.
And we're gonna talk about that when we come back.
All right. Yes.
I love how you have no reaction to it.
I don't know what's happening. I'm like, okay, I don't know who he's talking about. We're about to find out when we come back.
I feel bad for one of your friends. Cool.
I just need to... We'll talk about it when we get back.
All right, we are back. It's a conversation with Ryan and Judy. Oh,
Judy and Ryan.
Yeah, that too. Conversation with Judy and Ryan. Ryan's a dick, so he never gets it right. Honestly, it's probably because I haven't taken any, medicine breaks. So that's probably what it is.
You haven't in the last 2 episodes, I feel.
No, I did in the last one, because what happened in the last one happened to me in this one, in which I did it in between the breaks.
Oh.
But this time I didn't set myself up right. So you're going to see me in a moment, like take a little.
It's okay.
Yeah, I know it's okay, but I'm just saying.
Do what you do. Okay, so you were sad, or what?
I'm sad for one of your friends. Yeah, it made me really, really sad.
Okay.
Your friend V.
Uh-huh.
Got a lot of stuff going on, she She got the baby coming,
She does. Yes.
and she's married, correct?
Yes.
So she does all these things, right?
Mhm.
And she tweeted out that she had gotten like her second raise in 6 months.
Yeah.
And that was awesome. I was so happy for her, right? And then she said in that tweet that she had never felt so loved. And I was just like, girl, if you're in a bad spot, you need to
Oh,
tell somebody.
no.
Like, because look,
Blink
don't get me
twice,
wrong.
girl.
Don't get me wrong. I get that promotions, it's always nice to feel loved when you're at work, right? It's nice to feel secure, and that's what
At
a
work,
promotion is
yeah.
supposed to represent. But you've never felt so loved? Like, do I need to call Shamar Moore
No,
and get the SWAT squad over there?
no, she's talking about work. Like
I'm just saying.
in work, not in her personal life.
He said, I've never felt so loved. Not like I've never felt so loved by a workplace. Not like this is the greatest staff I've ever been. I have not with my husband, not with my mother, not
She's
with
very
my
emotional
family.
right now, okay?
Oh, so you're blaming her pregnancy? You're blaming her pregnancy.
Could be.
You're saying that
honestly.
you as the friend are saying that she's just a little cuckoo right now and that she has been loved. She just doesn't understand what love is. Is that
No,
what you're saying?
She loves.
Yeah, no, she loves love, but nobody loves her.
Everyone loves Fee. How dare
Obviously
you?
not. I look. She said. I didn't say it. I didn't tweet out. Yeah, no one's loved you as fucking much as your workplace. I didn't tweet that out. She tweeted it out.
You know
It's not
what?
like she didn't tweet. Oh my god, I got a raise in 6 months. Yeah, that means your husband hates you, bitch. That was a bit aggressive.
It was a happy tweet, all right? And here you are.
If you're listening, I'm sorry for that last one. It was a bit aggressive, but I'm worried about you. And when I worry about people that I love, and I hope you feel the love that I'm sending, right? I get a little emotional.
Yeah, I could tell. I'll have to report back. I'm gonna tell her exactly what you just said, so I can get some feedback.
Well, you won't have to because she listens to every episode. I know
She actually does. She does.
I
She's
wasn't
actually
saying
one of
that
our-
facetiously. She is
Oh.
honestly, she is. I said it as a joke, but I didn't mean it as a joke because she listened to every episode of the last one. Like she's a day one for sure.
She's a
Why do
day
you think
one.
I'm so worried about her? Why do you think I want her to feel loved? Because she's
She
a day
is
one. She
very-
is 10 toes in this bitch.
Speaking of though, we went to go see her on Sunday. Did a little day trip down to
you stopped and saw her, did you?
the suburb of Austin.
That's nice. It's nice when people come see you when they don't make up excuses to.
What? I will be there next Wednesday, right next to you, okay? Or whatever day you choose, I'll be right there in front of your
How-
Christmas tree.
How is she doing?
She's great, hella pregnant.
Yeah, you said she's like ready to have the baby. Like how long?
I think her
before she
due
pops?
date, I think her due date's in like 2 weeks.
And it's the first one, right?
First one.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, luckily she's so tall that thing can just like drop out. Like she just has to like put her legs and it'll just fall out.
I don't think that's how it works. but
No,
okay.
gravity. Gravity. I'm telling you. I saw 3 documentaries on it 2 weeks ago.
But yeah, I mean, it's coming along. She's excited, anxious, a lot of emotions happening there, but we're excited. We're all excited for
No,
her.
I am very excited for her. I hope it goes easier than it went for myself and my ex. The process wasn't like she wasn't like scared or anything like that.
Yeah.
But there is a drug called Pitocin, right? And this it's supposed to induce labor for you,
Okay.
right?
Oh wait, I
So-
was gonna ask that. So were
Uh-huh.
you guys, since it was her first?
Yeah.
Did she go past her due date?
So I'm trying to remember exactly what happened. I don't think it was past the due date, but I do remember specifically, and this is why it's fuzzy in my head. She went in and like the doctor was going on vacation. So I
Okay.
feel like it was not close. It wasn't past the due date yet, but the doctor was going on vacation. So she like scratched something, I guess.
Yeah,
Look,
I know what you're saying. Yes.
right.
Yes.
Okay. All the medical facts from right here. I
You
watched a
scratched
YouTube
a
video,
thing.
Gravity. Okay.
Okay.
So like she scratched something,
Yes.
and then like 7 hours later, Asher was coming. But he
Okay.
wasn't like he didn't drop down. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
a big part of it when you go into labor. The kid's supposed to drop down,
Yes.
all this stuff. So they put her on Pitocin that is
Okay.
supposed to induce all this. They had her on the maximum level.
Ooh, okay.
And yeah, right? Oof, is what you would think.
As soon
That's
as you
what
say
everyone.
maximum of anything, right? Like,
Well, also Pitocin, because it's inducing labor
Mhm.
pains, you're supposed to be writhing in pain. The doctor pointed at me and said, you should want to rip his head off.
right.
Right. And my ex was just like, I mean, it's a little uncomfortable, but whatever.
Well,
To this day, I have a theory. My theory is that she is so evil that no pain can really overcome her. But I'm biased. But
okay.
yeah, so she was on
Wow.
that
Okay.
stuff. She was on that for, I don't know, like 8 hours, 10 hours, whatever. So
Wow,
finally it's
yeah.
like, okay, we're gonna cut him out.
Mm.
Here's the other thing. I mean, it makes sense, but here's the other thing. They use lasers to cut the kid out now.
Yeah. Right.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Makes sense.
It makes sense. But I didn't put two and two together until, well, I never put two and two together. But while we were in there, I went down and I said to her, I said, hey, why does it smell like popcorn? And she looked at me and she said, that's me, you fucking idiot.
It's my skin burning. Wow.
But dead ass, it smelled like popcorn.
Interesting. That is
Thank
a
God
very...
thank God I wasn't smoking weed back then. I would have been hungry as fuck.
Hey, nurse, can we get some popcorn in here?
Dude, as soon the nurse was like, you want to cut the umbilical cord? Will it get me out of here faster? I'm hungry. Let's go. I didn't cut the umbilical cord.
Like on purpose, or
Yeah.
they didn't ask you?
No, I didn't want to. They kind of treat me like I was a pussy because I didn't. They're like, you sure? You sure, bro?
No,
You're only
I'm
gonna
good.
get-
I'm good.
You don't get another chance, man.
Yeah, you know the squishiness. I actually don't know how it feels like. So I can't
Honestly,
really
like
tell
for
you. I
me,
don't
it's
know.
just like I always, and I get that there's no correlation because there's no nerve endings or whatever,
Yeah.
but there's a screaming child. Every time we've ever seen it in media, there's always a
Mhm.
screaming child and then a snip, and there's still more screaming. So
Right.
to me, it's almost like I'm hurting him.
Okay.
And also, guess what? I don't personally believe that me using scissors on a piece of meat is really going to make it so that my son in 20 years, like, Dad, I really feel bonded to you. You know what? Like, all these years of you like being here for me and teaching me how to grow up and paying for fucking everything, it didn't mean shit. But the fact that you cut that cord, man, that's what means a lot.
I don't think your son will ever ask you, "Hey, Dad, did you cut my cord when I was born?" I don't think that'll
Oh, yes,
ever
he will.
come up.
Oh, yes, he will.
You think so?
He asks everything. He asks me everything.
But has he
As
asked you
soon-
that?
Well, no, but I'm saying like because he understands babies, but I guarantee he doesn't know what a fucking umbilical
No,
cord is.
he has no
You know?
idea. Yeah.
But as soon as he knows it, he's gonna ask me. I'm like, no, because I'm a pussy.
And the truth comes out. It's not because it's in pain.
No, but it's because I am, because to me, it equates to me cutting it will cause him pain. I don't want to do that. So I'm scared. I'm scared of doing that.
Yeah. Just gonna let it go. All right. Interesting.
So, is your husband? He's gonna use like a fucking machete, isn't he? Like he's a real man.
Why would
he's
you?
Gonna, cause like I could tell, like they're gonna give him the scissors, like fuck that, and he pulls out like a fucking jungle magnum knife that's got serrations and it's got a compass and like it's like got a canteen in the middle, and he's like, I got this. And then
in the middle.
Yeah, and then. Because it's like he'll survive in anything, right? With this knife, right? And then like after he like takes it and he like he stuffs it, just the umbilical cord. He stuffs it and he mounts it. Like, yeah, I made that. That's your husband, isn't it? He's like a real man.
100% no, but I mean.
You're right. That's not manly enough. He gets a fucking chainsaw. He's like,
they will not let it.
You're right. They wouldn't let him in. And he said, fuck that noise.
Oh my God.
I'm coming.
With my chainsaw. Just had that baby chainsaw.
That's right.
It's your push gift.
He's like...
Speaking of though,
what?
Speaking of,
what? Because now all I'm thinking of is like, oh, the baby's coming. All right, babe, I gotta go to the car real quick. I just gotta grab some out of the truck. I'll be right back.
Like, there's not enough room for your overnight hospital bag because my chainsaw's in the bag.
What were you gonna say?
No, okay, so. Speaking of this, a thing called a push gift. Have you ever heard of it before? I had not heard about this until I read something on Twitter a few years ago where this lady was like, my husband didn't get me a push gift. I'm like, what the fuck is a push gift? And then you see like all of like the replies to this tweet with like a bunch of men are like, push gift. Like, and all these women are like, yeah, I guess apparently you didn't get your baby mama's push gifts. I'm like, what is that? I didn't know that was a thing. Honestly.
So I'll put it this way. It's a thing in the same way that motherfuckers celebrate their entire month for a birthday.
Okay.
Like, it's a thing if you make it a thing, right?
Right.
Like the only time I've heard of it now, to be fair, I'm going to say this just because I'll probably go back and forth between it. I've always referred to it as a push present. Same thing.
Yeah.
But I also like the phonetics of it, so I'll probably say that more. But yeah, fucking people just want gifts, man. They want to feel special.
True.
Like that's all that is. You know, you want to know what your real push present is? It's your child.
Exactly.
You know?
Like, I just put this out. Gravity.
Also, like, who gets upset that they, unless you specifically said, you need to get me this, right? Like, that's the reason you should be upset. Other than that, shut the fuck. Oh, I really thought my husband, who barely gets me a birthday gift on time, who hasn't bought Christmas gifts in 7 years since I came into the picture because I just take care of everything now. I really thought of his own free mind he was going to get me a fucking gift to push his child out.
Right.
You know, to the guy, you know what the gift is? And it's not even a kid. You know what the gift is? That we are there for however many days that we have to be there. Yo, uncomfortable those fucking benches are.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Oh.
100%.
Good Lord. I didn't get a push present. I pushed him in. I didn't get a present.
That's what you get, like Father's Day gifts or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, she gets a Mother's Day gift. That's my
yeah, she sure does. Yeah, you're right. Never mind.
I forgot about Mother's Day.
Oh yeah, women get a lot of more other things extra after that as well. So
I
it's
mean,
okay.
it's just it
Right.
it's
That's
one of those things.
this. Yes.
It's one of those things. I am 1,000% fine with it if you guys practice that in your relationship. I'm
Mhm.
1,000% not okay with it if you try to push that on to other people.
Right.
Like that's it's one of those things in which you are just going overly excessive for the
Mhm.
sake of being excessive.
Mhm.
So now what I can say is maybe if they can't have a baby shower or something,
Mhm.
like because that's where you're supposed to get most of your stuff is from the baby shower,
Right. Yes.
So
Yes.
maybe maybe if you can't have a baby shower, maybe the push present becomes much more prevalent. Ooh, push present prevalence.
Oh, look at you.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm gonna drop a
Okay.
hot 16. Like what? No.
Okay.
So maybe in a case like that, it's different. But yeah, I'm like I said,
Right.
people get each other's. It's the same thing to me if somebody is celebrating their 17-week anniversary, right? It's like, okay, that's fucking annoying, but that's how you guys roll. So
Okay. Now.
and then V's like, I've never felt more loved.
Stop.
I promise, no mas.
Now I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, okay. So after speaking of just kids in general, how do you feel about those parents who say like, "Oh, my child is 27 months old."
Oh, you mean the weeks or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh no, after they're born.
After they're born, they're like,
Oh, you're
"Oh,
fucking annoying,
they're
bro."
27 months old." Like, can't you just say they're two? Like, bro, they're two.
So there is a very specific reason that people will do it up to 24 months. And that's because you have to get all these fucking doctor's visits done. Uh-oh. We in trouble?
No, they're going for a walk.
Do you get the chainsaw?
No. There's no chainsaw, else you'll hear it.
I don't know. Maybe he just got the knife. He's like, just
with the canteen in the middle.
Yeah, and compass. Anyway.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
24 months.
Oh yeah, so like, because you have to go to the doctor's office a bunch of times.
Okay.
And they're at very specific month intervals, right? It's like, 4 months and 6 months and 8 months and all that stuff.
Right.
So it makes sense up to 24 months. Okay. Anything after that, shut the fuck up.
Yes, please.
Like,
thank you.
Once you hit you're 2.5. You can be 2. I'll give 2.5.
Right. We'll give 2.5. Yeah, we'll give halves. Yes.
I'm not that much of a boomer. I'll go halvesies.
Yes.
But yeah, no, the people who want to count
30 months.
This is also a big reason why I stay off social media, right?
Yeah.
Because these are the people that are on there.
Yes.
Because in my head, I'm talking right now and I'm like, who the fuck even does that? Why?
Oh.
Why would anyone? And then I'm like, where does Judy hang out with people? Oh, on the Twitter.
On the Twitters. It's exactly where I read things. I'm like, bitch, why couldn't you I'm not even going to say it because I don't want to be rude. Like, oh, my son is, 28 months old. I'm like, okay.
She's just happy she could count that high.
You could have just said 2 months, 2 years, that's fine. Like, okay, we get it. Move on.
Could have just said 2 months.
I know, sorry. I was stuck on the months, all right.
No, you're good. You're good.
But yeah, that whole, I don't know. I hate that. But
parents some parents are annoying. Just gonna say it.
Some parents are annoying.
Yeah, I say that as somebody, I probably come off as an annoying parent to other people.
I'm probably going to be an annoying mom, but.
Because I don't overparent Asher, but I also don't let him get away with doing dumb shit in public.
Right, as you shouldn't.
So, yeah, as you say, as you should, until you're now. Also, he's a very white boy, and I'm a very this. So maybe that's also why they're like, oh my god, why is that?
Your son is very white.
Why is that Middle Eastern man yelling at that white child? We should
Oh,
call the police.
CPS,
Oh, wait,
CPS.
wait, what? What? Oh, he called him dad? Oh, that child must be albino. Okay, honey, let's go.
And he has very light hair, right?
He is blonde.
Blondish? Yeah,
He's
yeah.
got, well, dirty blonde
Pretty
is a good
blonde,
way to
yeah.
put it because it's gotten darker since the last time
Okay.
you saw him. When you were here, it was blonde, right?
Yes,
He's
yes.
got green eyes.
Mm-hmm.
That's what really fucks me is his eyes
Yeah.
because uh
Not at all.
right. And you know what's really messed up is he gets them from my side of the family because he gets them from my mom because his mom also has brown eyes and so did his mom or his mom's mom, I should say.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, so the only person is my mom, but guess what? I'm the one who looks like I'm about to get orange alert or amber alerted. I'm telling you. Like the older he gets, the better it is because like he's very affectionate. So like he'll just be on me the whole time. So people are like, oh yeah, yeah, obviously.
Yeah,
When
that's the dad. Yeah.
when we were younger, when he was younger, I ain't never been young. When he was younger,
Yeah.
people would give me side eye. Like when I had him in the stroller, like going through the store, if I'm walking through, oh, don't let me walk through Home Depot. Oh, the people in there.
Oh no.
Mm.
I would have never thought, but yeah, you know what? Hey, it's
Yeah,
all right.
honestly, that's the funniest thing. Asher will never know the power he holds over me. At any minute, he just goes, "Stranger!"
And someone will believe it
Exactly. It's saying any moment.
at any
Just say it.
moment.
And Daddy is doing 48 hours. He's doing another
Yeah.
he's doing another 7 years after he gets out and beats your ass, but he's doing that initial 48 hours.
That
No,
would be funny. Not really,
wouldn't it be
sorry.
in
No,
jail?
no, yeah, you'd be
The
in jail,
Lord
but I
can't
mean,
go to jail.
but I'm a lord. You as you're getting handcuffed, but I'm a lord.
Oh fuck. That would oh.
Oh, I love that
Um
quote. That's just my favorite quote. It's so
okay,
good.
so I got
So
a
good.
question for you, and it kind of rolls back to what we were talking about earlier with the emojis and that stuff with
Yeah.
your significant other.
Hmm.
Do you ever do anything specifically to annoy them?
Specifically,
Specifically, because I do a lot of stuff just to annoy Alex.
yes, I do.
Like today I came home and she got to work from home today, so she did one of those things where she got out of the shower and basically got back into PJs,
Hmm.
right? And so I got in the house and I was like, "Fuck, do you look homeless for?" And she's like, "I don't look homeless." And I didn't. The first time I said it, I just meant to like, why are you in sweats? And then she was like, oh, okay, it makes sense. You just wear sweats. But then she got so upset that I said she looked homeless. I mean, I couldn't stop myself. I I feel a little bad. I haven't
Okay.
apologized yet, and I'm not sure that I will, but I feel a little bad
Okay.
because I joked around so much that she actually went and changed into leggings.
Oh, see.
She just looks so cute and homeless though. Like she had her little raggedy sweats on and her hood was over like this so you couldn't shear. And I wanted so badly to just give her some change. I mean,
No, I for sure do a lot of things to annoy my husband on
oh,
purpose.
I for sure.
Yes, I mean I do it all. Okay, so there's this thing where my husband loves to grammatically correct me, and I get it. Sure, he should, as he should. But once he does do it, and I've called him out, I'm like, stop correcting me. I know what I'm like, you know what I'm talking about. He's like, but that's not right. I'm like, okay, I get it.
So it sounds
But
like he specifically annoys you.
but yes, that too. But I'll continue to do it. So like in one of our episodes, we were talking about luggage, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I always just say luggages, even though that's not a real thing. He's like, it's not luggages. I'm like, I don't care. I'm gonna say luggages if I want to, okay? And so right now we've been packing, right? I'm like, oh yeah, we'll just put in the big luggage. And he's like, what? That doesn't sound. I'm like, what? I'm like, just put it in the big luggage. He's like, but that's you're not using it correct. I'm like, I don't care.
But
It's
you are
luggage.
using it correctly.
No, but I was saying something else, but I'm like, what?
I'm now confused because I thought I asked you if you did anything specifically to annoy him, and now you're just like, yeah, the way that I talk.
Yeah, and there's just certain it's the way I say things, like
Okay, so
purposely say it
let's
on purpose.
okay, so I'll give you another example of something that I do, and maybe we'll be able to find something a little more playful for you to do. Okay, so whenever Alex goes to the store, she asks me, "Do I need anything?" And
Yeah.
I always say the same thing: condoms, right?
Okay.
The reason that annoys her is, look, Alex and I have been together for a very long time. We are adults, and she is on birth control. We don't use that shit. Okay,
Right, right, yeah.
so she's always like, well, "You don't need condoms. Who are you using condoms with? I ain't buying you fucking condoms. And who you need condoms for?" And you think I'm playing? No, no, no. This is literally, and this is why it's like I'm a sadist, really, and that I want to punish myself, or a
Mm-hmm.
masochist, whichever one punishes themselves,
I think it's massive.
because I know how she's gonna react.
Right.
I know that it's just gonna rile her up. But it's so much fun. It is so much fun just watching her, knowing that I'm asking to rile her up and her still getting riled up about it. Like,
Yeah.
another one, another one. I'm giving you all the
Clearly,
golden nuggets.
clearly, I don't know. I don't know if there's things I do on purpose that I feel that is annoying him. Because maybe it's just annoying in general.
Maybe I'm just an
Maybe I'm
annoying
just
person.
annoying.
It's all
And
right.
I'll accept that. It's
That's fine. Um, the other one I like to do. We're we're opening up a lot on people's relationships tonight. Okay,
Clearly.
I am going out of my way to sabotage mine. Your husband's constantly annoyed, and nobody loves me. But the other one that I do is she'll call me when she's on her way home, and I'll be like, "All right, cool, thank you for letting me know. I'll tell the hookers to leave." And she's like, "There ain't no hookers. You don't even like hookers. You wouldn't have a hooker in your house now with Asher there." And I'm like, maybe he ordered the hookers. He wouldn't order hookers.
Oh.
Yeah.
I feel like you do a lot more things, but
Well, that's it. But that's the thing, and that's why I asked, because I am specifically doing things to annoy her. Like, we all, and I joke with you, obviously, about the stuff with your husband. We all have stuff that annoys our significant other, right? We
Yeah.
all do things, and that's just part of being a human.
yeah.
But I don't like to poke the bear. I like to stab it. And
Me
not like
too.
not a mortal wound. I like it to have just enough to be like, "Oh, you motherfucker." And I don't know what kind of mental disorder that is, but I apparently am here for it.
There's something there. We'll have to do a study on you.
Oh yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing that on a
Oh.
podcast. Just so Ryan, tell me about your childhood. Well, Doc, I got 3 fathers. I'm the youngest. I'm the middle. I'm the oldest. And I'm the only.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's it. That's that's the beginning of
You know what that
the
sounds like,
session.
actually? It
Mm,
sounds like, wait, the session. Nice. It sounds like the a villain's origin story.
it does.
Right? It
It
sounds
does.
like, I feel like, did you ever see the movie, what was Splice? It was in the universe of Mr. Glass, and it
No.
starred James McAvoy as a murderer with multiple
Split.
personalities. Split. Did you ever see Split?
I've seen parts again. I'm just parts
Okay,
of
no,
it.
no, no, that's fine.
Then
That's why I
yes,
didn't
but
watch
yes,
it
I knew
either.
it's about.
My point is, like, because he is that. I feel like my upbringing is his origin story. Like I was saying, like, of course he's confused. He doesn't know where he fits in the family.
Right. It's like what? We'll get some of our, I don't know if you have any writer friends who do TVs or movies, but I'm gonna get this on a script. Okay.
Yeah, I
Make
will.
it.
I mean, I would love to star, but I get it. You're not gonna bank all the money on an unknown talent like myself. I get it.
Oh
So
shit.
I will reluctantly yet happily executive produce.
Okay. All
Okay.
right. Okay, we'll get the rights there for you. So,
I mean, yeah, it's my
okay.
story, man.
Well, it doesn't
I
have
mean,
to be your story, but just the
you can't
beginning.
steal the Lord's story.
It's not trademarked anywhere, okay?
Where's my Lord stamp?
Oh man, that's great. We'll turn it into a Netflix series.
I want to see. Is there anything else I want to talk to you about before we go?
I don't know.
Uh, Shut up. Okay.
No. Oh, I do want to say, I don't know if you guys are into like
Foreplay?
this whole Harry and
We do
Meghan thing.
foreplay. Yeah, a little bit. I mean, sometimes you just want to get right to it, but
I mean, a
you gotta
whole
keep
lot
it.
of it. You kind of have to,
I mean, like you want to keep it fresh in the relationship, so
yeah,
and
switch
plus
it up a bit.
it always makes the other person feel wanted. So,
But okay, not what I was talking about, but
my bad.
sorry, Harry and Meghan Markle. I don't know if you guys are into
You
that.
were talking to the wrong person on that one.
I had
I
just watched the documentary, so there's six
I
part
saw
series.
I saw that they were doing something. They have a Netflix thing.
Mhm.
um,
It's
look,
very interesting. I don't know.
look.
I never knew their story, but I was like, okay.
I don't want to know their story.
I
Like,
know, I know.
and that's the thing. Like, I'm not judging them for it, but I just don't care.
Yeah.
Like, it was kind of interesting when she came into the picture
Right.
and kind of blew up the whole royal thing. But at this point, it's just like, okay, it's two people that had interesting backgrounds that came together under all the strife and pressures, and they figured out a way to do it through all the millions of dollars. I don't know. Did you hear about the guy? I forget his name. Hold on. He was on Top Gear and what he said about Megan.
No.
So he basically said that he looked forward to seeing her uh, being paraded naked in the streets with feces being thrown at her, right?
Okay.
Which is an obvious callback to Game of Thrones,
Yes,
like
right.
shame,
The shame.
right?
Yeah.
But because he put it like that, everyone was coming down on him like, you hate women.
But why did he say that? Like, what in
I don't know what
context?
it was in context to, because that would imply that I care enough about
Right,
Meghan
I
Markle
know.
to research it, right? Like
Now
that.
I will have to research it so I can see what was that up about.
Well, I will tell you who said it, and then you'll be able to research it. So
Yes, thank you.
I got a genre I got created, presented by Jeremy Clarkson. That's why I can't remember, because that's also why I didn't pay attention to it, because there is a basketball player named Jeremy Clarkson. So I heard that and I was like, who cares what this shitty basketball player is saying about Meghan Markle?
Right, that's so random.
But now it makes more sense because it was the actually the presenter of Top Gear, which was one of the most famous UK shows for forever.
Yes.
So
okay, I'm gonna look him up so I can read about it later.
Why he was saying that he hates Meghan Markle.
Yeah, no, let's see.
Should be happening. I'm pro Meghan Markle. I was a big fan of Suits. Love that show.
Never seen it, but yeah.
What? Oh man, it's about a lawyer who is like, I'm so cool as a lawyer, right? Like that's literally his whole thing. I'm so cool. And then he has another lawyer that isn't actually a lawyer, but he pretends to be one, who has photographic memory. He can remember anything from any time, from anywhere, right?
Okay.
And that makes him a super great lawyer, but he's not a real lawyer. And that's the whole thing of the show, is that they're trying to keep everyone from finding out that he's not a lawyer while he's pretending to be this greatest lawyer ever.
Interesting.
Yeah, you thought you thought I was making shit up the whole time. Huh?
I really was. I was like,
what do you mean he's not a lawyer?
You don't watch
What the fuck? Yeah.
What?
No, I watched the fuck out of Suits. I used to, all the USA programming, I used to binge it. Oh yeah. I'm talking Royal Pains. I'm talking Psych. I'm talking Monk. Oh, that's for my day ones. Monk, baby. Yeah.
White Collar. I used to watch White Collar.
White Collar. How did I forget about White Collar?
I love Matt Bomer. So handsome. So handsome.
Yeah, he was also a Magic Mike.
He sure was, but he also is married to a man, so.
I mean, I was just trying to do a callback to when my son was doing a vertical worm. but yeah, we could also talk about how it's cool that men marry other men.
Yes.
And I'm not saying that facetiously. It actually is cool.
We had to call this an end soon.
I realized halfway through, it's like, men marry other men. It's like, someone's going to think I'm making fun of that, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, well, all I would like to say is whatever you choose to stick inside of you, have fun.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Is that your
The Lord has spoken.
All right.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Chrysler.
Merry Chrysler. Happy Harmonica. And a merry. No, honestly, just enjoy the holidays, guys. It's the time of year that people. This is the time of year, honestly, that people are always super sad and just always feel like there's someone to talk to, because there generally is, even if you feel like there's not. And yeah, we don't have much time left, but we hope that you do have a happy holiday. And from our families to yours, just know that we love you.
Love you guys.
Thanks for listening to a conversation with Judy and Ryan. I got it right.
You got it right. Yay.
Yay.
Bye, guys.
Bye.